Today marks the beginning of Joint Strike Fighters flying over the skies of Arizona for perhaps the next 50 years. That's another 50 years for the city of Yuma and the state of Arizona to do their part to help ensure this great nation remains strong and secure.
VMFA 121 is at the forefront of the most significant transition period in the 100-year history of marine aviation. The Green Knights have been a storied squadron since they were established just months prior to the attack on Pearl Harbor. Activated in June 1941 at Quantico, Virginia, 121 was immediately involved in the Allied offensive in the Southern Pacific beginning in August 1942. In the years since World War II, this squadron, one of the longest serving in our Corps, has transitioned through several different types of aircraft. Among them, the F-8F Bearcat, the A-1 Sky Raider, the F-9 Cougar, the venerable Skyhawk that Senator McCain flew, and the A-6 Intruder, prior to receiving the Marine Corps' very first F-A-18D Hornet in 1989. The legacy of this squadron is indeed long and distinguished, having deployed in support of every major combat operation this nation has been involved in since 1941. The Pacific, Korea in 1951, Vietnam in 1966, Operation Desert Storm in 1991, Southern Watch in 2000, Enduring Freedom in 2002, and finally Iraqi Freedom in 2003. I want to close by speaking directly to the Marines of 121, the Green Knights. The eyes of the world are upon you. I know that every one of you are up to the challenge of making this aircraft successful, relevant, and operational. And in the end, you will deliver to our nation its very first fifth-generation operational combat squadron. It will exist for one purpose only, to defend America and America's interests. Lieutenant Colonel Scott Magua, our very first Fleet JSF squadron skipper, we all envy you, brother. You're taking command at an important point in history. I'm sure you appreciate, probably more than anybody in this hangar today, the significance of this moment. This is what you've trained your entire career to do, my friend. There'll be challenging times ahead, but you're more than up to the task. Lead your Marines well, Skipper. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a momentous day in aviation history, not only for our nation, but more specifically for the United States Marine Corps. God bless America. God bless the United States Marine Corps, and Semper Fidelis.
Marine All-Weather Fighter Attack Squadron 121 became the first operational F-35 squadron.
To have this discipline first in the operational forces.
VMFA 121 Commanding Officer Jeffrey Scott says they've been hard at work training.
And really, you know, I can't say enough about the 116 Marines that I have. They're, you know, it's their hard work that really makes all this possible.